Hi everyone, it's May 18th. Sorry that I haven't been able to keep up with my every Friday updates. I can't explain as to why in detail. I've missed them other than just living, other than just doing it, living it, and I miss a lot of my days. By the time Friday comes, it will be Wednesday, and I'm like, shoot, I missed Friday. It's pretty much that simple. But I'm really sorry for that inconvenience, and I don't mean to discourage any of you guys. I'm trying to do my best, and I thank you all for your continuous support, though, and being very patient and understanding. Yeah, it means so much. But I'd like to start off by trying to say that April 23rd is when we arrived back from Toronto. There was like, it was good, it felt great. It felt a little bit closer to home, and wasn't so stressful to be back in a sense, because man, is Toronto a city. Like, it is just madness everywhere. Like, it's nice, like, it's a nice place to like get away, have vacation, but it's not a good time when you're trying to find positivity in your life. Like, you see a lot of homeless people, and regardless if they're faking it to make a dollar, that's not what matters to me. It's the fact of, for my self-conscience, I have to acknowledge them as a human being. Like, I have to at least say hi. I have to know that they're human. Like, it's a real hard time for me right now to walk past them with a blind eye, or like, treat them as if they're just some pigeon on the street picking at a bird, like picking at a worm or whatever. Like, that's not me. And I acknowledged quite a few of them, on the street, and I said my hellos. I handed out bananas. I handed over a few water bottles, and whether it was frowned upon or looked at me the wrong way, like people, like outsiders looking at me, it didn't matter, because my soul felt great in that moment. But and then, like, watching the children, some of them as big as blueberries type thing, and skinny as sticks. Like, it was really upsetting, and it was hard, and it's a real big reality changer out there. It was rough when you're already facing a rough situation, and you're already at your lowest, and you know what I mean? You don't think that you can be faced with anything lower, or have to acknowledge something like that. But still grateful for the teaching. Still a blessing, even though it's hard to cope and take in. But when we got back, April 23rd, it was kind of like a moment. I don't know what you'd call that, but it was like, oh my God, thank you, But even though we're getting back to that time of heading back, but April 23rd, we came back home to Halifax, here at Ronald McDonald House. There was a little welcome home sign on the door. There's a cute photo of Ameliala hanging up in the house. Like, within the next day or a few days later, I can't remember exactly how soon it was, but I know my oldest stepsons and my husband's oldest sons there, they came to visit, and it was a great visit. Like, it was, Zamira was happy, my husband was happy, I felt that love in my heart, and it was a really good time. It was a great visit. I appreciate the mothers for allowing that time to be shared with Zamira and us for each other. It really strengthened us, and it gave us that positivity we needed, especially from coming back from Toronto. And just want to give a shout out to those moms, Katie and Rayanne. I appreciate it. All the respect. Love you girls. And on April 25th, she was at her 15-day mark of no chemo. We went into the hospital, got to check her blood counts and all that. Her counts were up. Everything was good, surprisingly, you know, for getting that T-cell, stem cell transplant thing done, like, you know, everything was great. So we took it upon ourselves to sneak off. As soon as those blood counts were done, as soon as they were like, oh, you're good to go, you can go back to Toronto, you can go back to Ronald McDonald House, we booked it. We went to New Brunswick. We went into Moncton and Elsipogtog area, and our reason of going there was for our daughter to touch the grounds, you know, like to allow her spirit to enter there, to awaken the grounds of knowing that, you know, this little girl needs all you spirits. It needs your strength. She needs the strength to survive and live a long life and have meaning in the world, you know, to the outsiders looking in, and have her be that little miracle that we all see in her and we all know her to be. We got to visit one of my really close friends from all my childhood, and we got to welcome her brand new baby, and it was so much joy. It was so good to still thank God for, you know, continuing to bring life into the world, even though there's so much wrong with it. You know, it's there's still little gifts, and Annabella, she touched a soft spot for me, and Samira, you know, like she helped strengthen us as well. And I'm thankful for that trip. I'm thankful in many reasons. I'm thankful for meeting her. I'm thankful for encountering William and his family and all that they do for us, and accepting us and loving us as their own, and taking us in, you know, feeding us, clothing us, doing whatever they need to do. And I'm thankful for us being able to enter those grounds that day. I'm thankful to allow my daughter's spirit to enter those grounds and awaken the grounds, to let them know that she is here, but she needs your strength and your guidance and your prayers to remain here, you know. And it was great. April 26th, she started her 3rd round of chemo, so a 21-day treatment. She hated it. She absolutely hated it. She was miserable. She was pissed. She was angry. Everything I never wanted my daughter to feel or think or have to accept in her life. That is the reason of why I didn't want treatment for her. I didn't want her to feel like she was living a life that wasn't meant for her, or she was living a life that no child should have to live. You know, I didn't want her to have to beg, like, or plead, or to say, no needles, or I don't want this, I just want to go home, like, or you're not listening to me, or getting mad at us. Like, literally said F-U-C-K word, screamed it right at our face, just because she was so frustrated, just because she felt she wasn't being heard. And that's when I have to remove myself from the situation. I have to, because if I don't, I might say stop too soon. And I don't want to not give my daughter that chance, but I still want to respect her at the same time. You know, I want to value her as a person. I want to value her as my daughter. I want to be thankful that she's here, but I want to understand why she's in this situation. I want to understand why we're in this situation. However, she did it. She stuck it through. She did those 21 days worth of chemo, and I am proud, and it was worth it, you know, because when we got that MRI results on April 29th, I believe it was, that was a good day, you know. That was something we weren't expecting. Like, yes, we were expecting there's a possibility of it shrinking, but to have a pin-sized hole going right through the hugest tumor, and the doctor explaining to me that that means that it's dying from the inside out. That means that it's killing itself. Like, whoa, you know, like what a miracle. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I know that that had happened because of all your guys' prayers, you know, because she has such the support she has, because she got to put her feet on those grounds, you know, because we're connecting ourselves spiritually with the spirit self, you know, we're trying to stay as far in tuned with the creator as much as we can, because his who brought us here and his to take us out, or his to, you know, take us with him, or however you want to look at it, you know, he has the ability to keep my daughter here, but he needs us to believe that he is the one who creates. And I believe it 100%. And my daughter has awakened my faith, just like I know she has each and every one of yours. And I thank you. And it's exciting, you know, it's exciting to see. It's nerve-wracking all at the same time. She's going through challenges. There's things still happening. Her hair loss is still coming out. She has started skin color change, like there's areas within her fingertips, and like right in here, her fingertips there, and there's her toes right around her groin area, like a little tip of her nose. You'll notice she's getting like darker skin areas, and that's from the chemo. That's a side effect that she's encountering. She has no appetite, hardly any of an appetite. But on May 8th, I included a new change to her diet. And with that change, it has not like a huge amount that it has helped her appetite, but it is slowly progressing, and there's change happening in a positive way. She is putting more food to her mouth, and I'm excited, and I'm happy for that. She has, though, lost weight. She was 19 point something when we started, and now she's down to 16.8, I think it was today. So she's losing, but I'm trying to encourage her and make her understand and tell her that I'm here for you, and I won't let you get that tube. As much as I can, I will help you, and I will try every kind of remedy or anything that will help you not to have that tube in your mouth, because I'm already asking of so much of you right now, and I totally understand that, and I respect that of her. So I'm trying my best to avoid the tube situation of the nose for a feeding tube. Right now, so far so good. Like, yes, she has lost weight, but she is now placing food within her mouth, and hopefully in the next few days we will see some ounces going up, not going down. Since we've been back, she has had several platelets transfusions. Her counts go low every now and then on those, and that seems to be like the most blood type stuff that she'll get, and that's like the kind for scabbing or blood clot type thing, like and you need those, or bruising. She has gotten quite a few of those. She has had just recently blood. She had blood actually on yesterday 17th. She had blood because those counts were low. What else? Today, May 18th, she actually got to see the Make-A-Wish company, and they never told us what her wish was. They told us that they would get back to us within a week. They had to bring it to the table and narrow it down out of the 3. And her 3 choices, I'll show you if I can. Oh, maybe I can't. Hold on. Her 3 choices. We made a little binder for her to help her remember if she was to forget or anything like that, or we helped direct her in a way that we thought would be most beneficial for her and health wise and whatnot. But here is the front of the binder that we did for her, and it's make a wish, and it says, "A dream is a wish your heart makes. Close your eyes and make a wish. The most fantastic, magical things can happen, and it all starts with a wish." And then flip the page. Then there's a page, and it's off of Google. You'll see it, and it's the company of Make-A-Wish, and it says, "Why wish?" And it gives you reasons as to why a wish is important for a child that is ill and is considered life-threatening. It's pretty neat. And then we put together her first wish, and it's the Disney princesses, and she said it's a wish saying, "I wish that there was a book made of me and my story, and the Disney princesses are to read it for her." And then her second wish is to fly out to BC to Papa Wayne's house, because we've never been there. She has an older aunt out there and 4 older uncles, and they all, I believe, have children. It's a family we've never met before. Whole side of our family we've never met before. Nieces and nephews, like, we're totally stoked. You know, Wayne's house we've never seen. So that would be a cool trip and a cool wish for her and us, like, as a family, to something to look forward to. And then her third and final wish is, "I wish for my own backyard to become my own playground." So that was a pretty exciting day today for, you know, everything that she has gone through all month since she's been back, you know. We've had our ups and downs. We've had our arguments. And we've had our moment of weaknesses in the sense of, you know, crying on each other, saying we're sorry, saying we're going to get through this, encouragement. And tomorrow's another day, literally. It's a day of another MRI. This MRI is to see if it's where they want it to be. And if it's where they want it to be, then that means they're going to go in and do surgery. I'm not sure if it will be immediately that day, but it will definitely be within a few days, not weeks. And if it is, then they're going to go in, they're going to remove as much as they can. And the reason why they want to remove now is because when we go to Toronto for those 3 months and they give her 28 days worth of chemo each, 3 rounds, and 2 chemo bags her body hasn't encountered, they want her body to kill off all that's left, itty bitty to the eye, can't see. And so that's why they're having the MRI tomorrow, to try to see where it's at. And if it's a no-go and it's not where they want it to be, then off to Toronto we'll go, and they'll just start those treatments there, and then the surgery will probably be within Toronto. So when we come back from Toronto, she'll probably already have done the surgery, and then she'll take a whole month off and then start radiation, and she'll be doing radiation for 2 months in Halifax. So hopefully tomorrow, since it's another day, and if it's, I know it's going to be crazy, but if it's crazy smooth type of thing, I'll definitely be taking a quick little sneak around the corner and make my video of the update off the MRI and what's to come, whether surgery's happening and we're flying to Toronto, or wait, surgery's happening and it's a couple days of healing before Toronto, or no surgery and off to Toronto. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all your guys' love and support and light, and thank you guys for all the gifts. She has received so much gifts that if I haven't tagged you or did a shout out, or if you would like to see her with the item that you have given as a gift, please inbox me, because it is so hard to keep up. And I'm not saying stop, because she loves it. It lightens up her world, and she's just like, a gift. It's like Christmas every day for her, you know, and she's proud. She'll show it off for as long as I keep it right beside her bed. But I'm not gonna lie, I do have to sometimes, you know, remove the item, put it away, remove the item, put it away, because this room is small and it gets full fast. But I thank all of you guys for you know, for all the little letters from all the little kids out there that are from like different preschools. We've had probably 3 different kid group emails from all different kinds of groups and all kinds of different kids and all the adult ones and all, just everything. It's just amazing, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys sharing her story. I appreciate you guys supporting us, sending off all those prayers. You know, that's what's keeping my baby here, you know. She was supposed to live only weeks with no treatment, and with the treatment they told me, you know, she there's that chance. And I asked them, I said, would you do it to your kid? They looked at me, they said yes, because the percent is there. And I said, okay, if you will, then I will. And I'm just thankful, because you know what, she's still here. Bye guys, love you.